wicked addiction, but it's not bad. Don't look down on us, and don't be sad. We like to hunt in the spring and hunt in the fall. We hunt with our family and we would hunt with y'all. It's a wicked addiction. We hunt on the water, we hunt in the snow. We have a good time wherever we go. We hunt with a bow, we hunt with a gun. We never go when we don't have fun. It's a wicked addiction, yeah. Wicked addiction, that's our name. We don't hunt for the glory, we don't hunt for the fame. We hunt because of what's inside. It's a wicked addiction that we don't hide. Yeah, it's a wicked addiction. Gators, turkeys, deer, duck. We like to hunt, we don't depend on luck. We prepare, we look, we search and scout. Get our prey and there ain't no doubt. It's a wicked addiction. It's a wicked addiction.
Autumn rolls in and the whitetail bucks drift out of the woods in the creek bottoms of Samson's Ridge. Huge bucks and panic-stricken hunters in the hillsides and hardwoods of Illinois. I'm Jerry Johnston. You're watching Trophy Hunters TV.
Trophy Hunters TV is presented by Nikon, the trusted name in optics. Bad boy buddies, they'll never hear you coming. Barnett crossbows, built for the hunt. Cutty back digital, fast trigger speed, long battery life. Mossy Oak brand camo. It's not a passion, it's an obsession. The NRA Freedom Action Foundation. Barnes bullets, unleaded, unfading, unbeatable. Rhino ground blinds, Rhino tough. And by She Outdoor Apparel, clothing for her expedition. This segment brought to you by Muzzy Broadheads. Bad to the bone.
Somewhere deep in the folds of rolling hills, a northern wind carries autumn on its shoulders. And for those who come here to Samson's Ridge, it's a dream found, a promise kept, a memory to linger forever.
The older we get, every opportunity we have to get out in the woods is just a blessing.
I mean, I can look at every deer that I've ever shot, and I can almost tell you everything about that deer, about what happened on that trip.
It's a natural chain of events, and we just sort of fit in.
I always remember the beautiful scenery. It's a lot of memories.
Whitetail season in southern Illinois. On any given week, the cool, crisp morning air and golden evening sun usher in hunting season. The peak of the rut found Tom Mansell, Tim Flinner, Mike Smith, and Darren Nichols all gathered here, each waiting to fulfill a lifelong dream that's obsessed the human imagination since the dawn of time.
I don't know how to describe it really. It's just sort of a privilege and well, I don't really know how to describe it.
It's right here around the cedars where you shot him. He should be right here around the corner.
It was 1 year ago when we ran into Mike Smith and his guide, Tony Bridges.
In there somewhere. He went right in here somewhere.
Only minutes
There he is.
after Mike had killed an incredible whitetail buck from here at Samson's Ridge.
Oh, what a deer. What a deer.
Good thing. Oh, it was just pure joy. I wanted to jump up and down and yell.
That'll do.
And it's like, is this real? somebody pinch me. This really happened. This just really happened. I'm not dreaming this for the umpteenth time,
1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You count that one? 6, 7, 8, 9 on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 by 9 almost, and then these stickers.
Yeah.
18. Gosh, dang.
Mike's guide is his now favorite nephew. They've been on so many hunts together over the years, and here on the ground with a trophy buck, they make a promise to each other to meet here again 1 year later.
Every year when I hit the Samsons Ridge, looking forward to getting out in the woods and seeing everything, not just the deer, but the smells and the wind and just nature in general. It's still exhilarating to see the wildlife.
With last year's hunt still so fresh on his mind, Mike teams up again with Tony. Their yearly ritual takes them to a remote far corner of Samson's Ridge.
We got in the stand about 3:30. We had about 40 minutes of daylight left, or shootable daylight. We'd seen a couple doe milling around the edge of a pond that was behind us. And the deer, traditionally in this particular blind, would come down in front, downhill, out of the woods, and all of a sudden Tony says, "Oh, look." And this deer came out directly in front of us. When something like that happens, it seems like a lifetime, but it seems like about 2 seconds too. The mass of his antlers, the fact that we actually were in this place and time, and that deer came out. It's about 60 yards across there, and thought, gosh, deer. And then you could see the points. When you have that size deer come out in front of you, you'd like to think that you're cool, calm, and collected, but you're anything but.
Good shot. What a deer.
Man, that's a hoss. That is a hoss. Good grief.
It's like, did he
Oh,
actually? He
man.
fell right there. It was
He's down.
another rush.
Good shot, man. That was a good one.
Was there. He's asking me, are you excited? What do you think? We could just probably look at each other and know what we're thinking. But he was as excited as I was. It was a kind of a hurried up walk and thinking, oh man, how big is he? Is he going to be that big when we get there? Is he really that big? He was.
Mike Smith once again savors this moment of unparalleled joy. His nephew shares the excitement, the thrill, the knowing that there won't be another whitetail quite like this. But this is Samson's Ridge, and who knows what could come walking out of the brush next year.
There's always next year, and I always look forward to coming to Samson Ridge. And the next thing I see up there may be bigger than this one. Who knows? That's part of the hunt.
The right place at the right time, and the buck that sends 100 emotions into overdrive. When Trophy Hunters TV continues. Stay with us.
Barnes Bullets. Unleaded, unfailing, unbeatable.
This is my second year coming up. It's just a fun place to hunt. You see a lot of big deer. You could hunt a lifetime and not see some of the deer that you see here. Back where I'm from in Kentucky, we see a few deer, but nothing like the quality of what we see here at Samson's Ridge. And I just love coming here. Every time you go out to one of the blinds, I'm always wondering what's going to pop out this afternoon. And there's always that thought in your mind that that big one that you've always looked for your whole life is going to pop out.
For some people, there's no easy way to take off a full week during hunting season. And for Tim Flinner, it's especially hard. His roofing and contracting business in Kentucky is busier than ever, and he basically has to turn his back and walk out. But being here at Samson's Ridge with guide Lynn Rudd is what keeps Tim sane during the busy times. Even though when he sees a buck, it's not anywhere near being relaxing at all.
He was chasing some does, and he just went out in that field and just pretty as a picture, eating on the clover. I was just hoping that he was going to give me a chance to get a shot at him. My heart is pounding as always, as you're not used to seeing the size deer that you see here at this place, and I was just nervous and hoping I'd make a good shot on him. When you see a buck like that coming out, I mean, you know this is every hunter's dream, to have a buck like that standing out in front of you, knowing that you're going to have a chance to kill that buck. It was probably only 60 seconds, but just knowing that buck was out there and that I was going to get a chance to kill him at 60 seconds of my life that I'll probably never forget. And that was before I even got to shoot. Just the opportunity there was worth all 60 seconds of it. Once I shot the buck and I realized I made a good hit, I was tickled to death, and I was really looking forward to getting down there and getting my hands on him. As Lynn and I was walking up, he just kept telling me that you shot a real nice deer. When I finally got to get my hands on him, I was overjoyed. I counted up his points, and it's just unbelievable. I was really happy.
Deer hunter Tim Flinner is creating an autumn tradition by coming to Samson's Ridge. He returns each year the same time as the cool breeze that ushers in the whitetail season. And he comes because of the never-ending feeling of amazement and wonder of hunting at such an incredible place.
I'm from a little town called Rock Hill, South Carolina.
Early, before dawn, in the silent stillness, that hour of uncertainty, hunter Darren Nichols and his guide Travis Rudd head off for a distant hunting blind. As a sporting goods dealer, Darren gets to test and handle all sorts of gadgets and gizmos for the hunting world. But one of his favorites is the Bad Boy Buggy, the only vehicle that slips through the darkness and weaves its way through the woods without interrupting the morning wildlife rituals.
Well, I feel like whenever I get out of the buggy, if you will, and going toward my blind, I haven't spooked any game. I mean, you never know what's right around the corner.
Darren normally hunts the foothills of the Smoky Mountains, but it's his first trip to Illinois, a place he's always dreamed of.
I got into the business because I enjoy hunting, and now I hunt for a time to go. I came here waiting to see what might run out of these woods. As soon as he come out of the woods, I seen the mass, and I tell you, it took my breath. I wanted to watch him for a little bit, and I had all I could handle. This is the kind of deer I always wanted to kill my whole life. When you click your safety off, you commit it. It was a big relief when you make a good shot, and it was no doubt in my mind when I squeezed the trigger that he was just right around the corner. See him laying on the ground and walking up to him, he just gets bigger and bigger as you get to him. I mean, that's pure enjoyment.
Darren and Travis make the most out of an autumn morning here at Samson's Ridge.
When I first put my hands on him, just very impressive. I appreciate this, Travis.
This buck will assume a prominent place upon the wall of Darren's sporting goods store in South Carolina.
I always remember beautiful scenery. It's a lot of memories.
Samson's Ridge is one of the reasons I do what I do.
When Trophy Hunters TV continues. Stay with us.
The first time up to Illinois, I was excited about that, and seeing different country, looking at trees, you know, something besides a mesquite tree.
Tom Mansell drove up from Texas for his first ever hunt in Illinois. His guide here at Samson's Ridge is Matt Douglas. Matt commandeered the silent machine and has taken over all the driving duties from Tom. He's been the national sales manager for Bad Boy Buggies for years. He's used to seeing guys react, like Matt has, the first time they take the wheel.
I get to talk to a lot of guys, you know, that own Bad Boys now, because I'm out in the public and in shows. And it seems like everybody has a bad boy moment they want to tell me. It's like, you just will not believe what happened to me. And I hear these stories over and over. Just this last year, I got some videos from some guys that were hunting elk up in Colorado, up in the high country.
We ride along in the Bad Boy.
They were telling me it just snowed up there. They were out scouting.
You just didn't hear us coming.
Didn't even have their bows with them.
There was a bull bedded down right on the edge of the mountain here.
Drove right up within 35 yards of a big bull that was bedded down up there. He never knew they were coming. All they could do was pick up the video camera, shoot some video, and cuss themselves because they didn't have their bows.
It's the kind of story Tom hears more and more these days. A scouting trip for two bow hunters turns into an incredible intrusion into a big bull's personal space.
Can you imagine just being that close to a big bull and not having your bow with you?
Finally, the bull senses something's not right, and two hunters are left with home videos and memories that can only be called a Bad Boy Buggy moment.
And that was unreal. Fine bull. Bedded down right off this cliff as we drove up.
I tell people all the time, if you're going to hunt on a bad boy, you better be ready to hunt and be prepared. Make sure you got your gun or your bow with you. The older we get, every opportunity we have to get out in the woods is just a blessing. We got into blind this afternoon. It was a little chillier than the day before. Beautiful skies. The woods seemed to be alive. You could hear the birds. You hear the squirrels. And, you know, every time I hear an acorn fall, I kind of come to attention because I'm thinking something's coming through the woods, you know.
Matt and Tom settle in after a long ride. Inside the blind, they watch the sun slip behind the trees as does and fawns drift through the evening shadows. Then,
Matt spotted the deer first, and it was total chaos. It went from total serenity to enjoying the moment to almost total chaos, and we were all on alert. He didn't sneak in. He came out, just almost instantly appeared on alert. I was almost afraid to look at him. It was almost everything I dreamed about that would happen to me up here, that all of a sudden a big buck is right in front of me. Man, I'm telling you, I think the hair was standing up on my neck while we were trying to let him get in the right place that we could possibly take a good shot at him. The deer started walking to the left on it, and it didn't look like I was going to be able to get a shot at him. All of a sudden, for no reason at all, he stops right in the edge of this field, turns back around, comes back out in the field again. There he is. He's standing broadside, perfectly still in the field, and I know this is it. This is my moment. This was one of just the most fantastic moments, you know, that I've been hunting. I mean, to come up and get a chance at a big heavy horn beautiful whitetail buck like this. I mean, it just fulfilled one of my greatest dreams and biggest fantasies. That's where he just leaped out in that field. Matt and I start walking through the corn, all grins. You just can't wait to get up there and take a glimpse of this big deer laying on the ground. I just feel like taking off and running and get to this deer as quick as I can.
See white belly right there. How about you?
There he is. I heard Matt say, "There's a white belly." I looked up, and there he was, laying on the ground. This huge, huge whitetail. Never seen anything this big in my life. Oh my gosh! Look at that formation there.
How's that for
Holy cow.
white tail?
Look at that. I've hunted Texas forever, and God love Texas. We got some great deer, but you've just got to drive a long way to put your hands on some mass like this. Holy cow. Oh, Matt, boy, you done good, bro. I mean, the body size are so big, they're so fat, but they have to be tough to survive these tough winters up here. 3, 4, 5 little bitty kicker off of that one. God bless you. And I don't mind one bit driving all the way to Illinois to hunt one of these big bucks. God, look here. Look at this formation here on this.
Like all the rest of the deer hunters, this 1 week of the season at Samson's Ridge, Tom Mansell sees a personal dream come true. Embraced by total darkness, he sees the very best a whitetail can achieve. And some say that can only be found in these Illinois woods.
This is it. I am one happy dude.
I'm Jerry Johnston. One last note. Never before in the history of this country has there been a greater attack on the Second Amendment than right now. Join the NRA. They're the only voice we have to fight this misguided attempt to remove firearms from hard-working, decent Americans. Do it today.
Next week on Trophy Hunters TV.
People have goals in life and you have things that you want to accomplish. I've taken big moose, I've taken a grizzly bear with my gun, I've taken a lot of critters. And this is my 6th elk hunt and it's finally happened.
I got him, Mom. I tell you, he's a really big bull. He's down where we saw him. We gotta go get him now. We gotta take a bunch of guys up there and a chainsaw because he's back in the woods. But I finally got my elk.
It's an emotional ending to a long, long dream.
Yeah, he's gone. He's beautiful. And now everyone's standing around here looking at me like I'm a nut because I'm crying again.
Vicky Cincerello finds it hard to speak as she phones home from the camp house at Cielo Vista Ranch, Colorado. Her husband and hunting partner, Ralph, can barely hold back the tears.
Trophy Hunters TV is presented by Nikon, the trusted name in optics. Bad boy bunnies, they'll never hear you come. Barnett crossbows, built for the hunt. Cutting back digital, fast trigger speed, long battery life. Mossy Oak brand camo. It's not a passion, it's an obsession. The NRA Freedom Action Foundation. Barnes bullets, unleaded, unfailing, unbeatable. Rhino ground blinds, Rhino tough. And by She Outdoor Apparel, clothing for her expedition. Closed captioning is brought to you by MB Ranch King Blinds, custom hunting blinds to impress.
Here's a few pics from behind the scenes and some of the guys involved in the show, some of whom are still friends to this day. A perfect example of why I love going on hunts like this is the memories and the friendships made. Hope y'all enjoy.
addiction, but it's not bad. Don't look down on us, and don't be sad. We like to hunt in the spring and hunt in the fall. We hunt with our family and we would hunt with y'all. It's a wicked addiction. We hunt on the water, we hunt in the snow. We have a good time wherever we go. We hunt with a bow, we hunt with a gun. We never go when we don't have fun. It's a wicked addiction, yeah. Wicked addiction, that's our name. We don't hunt for the glory, we don't hunt for the fame. We hunt because of what's inside. It's a wicked addiction that we don't hide. Yeah, it's a wicked addiction. Turkeys, deer, duck. We like to hunt, we don't depend on luck. We prepare, we look, we search and scout. Get our prey and there ain't no doubt. It's a wicked addiction. It's a wicked addiction.